Yeah, I didn't actually check how many dropped frames I was getting, but I imagine it was a lot.
It was actually not that bad while I was watching the thing itself, except for like your webcam in the cutscenes.
But yeah, and then my audio just cut out like completely.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back, and that was odd, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna play something different because I don't think my laptop can handle this game. Let's just go back to the original plan.
Oh,
Play
oh
Vampire.
dear. Do you think your laptop may have been just overheating from all of that? Because the CPU does like to do that.
Yeah, it probably was, to be fair. Instead, we're gonna play Vampire. Because I think I can get away with that one and it not do that. To be fair, though, I managed to sustain like 103 degrees
Oh
Celsius
my god.
uh, for a while and not have the game or not have the computer freak out. Granted, I wasn't streaming at the time either.
Yeah, that's a little much.
But okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, it was concerning. It was also really painful because I had it sitting on my lap at the time.
You see, my computer is liquid cooled through my blood.
Because the blood is just cooler than the laptop gets. Okay. Yeah, I just started this run on Vampire, so not much has happened yet. I took a couple of upgrades, but most everything I only have that which you're required to get, and then I got Shadow Mist because I prefer it over the other choices. I've met like 3 people, I think total. Yeah. Um, for anyone who doesn't know this game, which is probably most everyone, to be fair, I don't think that many people actually got into it. Um, I'm a vampire, freshly converted, um, and you like meet people and you can see their blood quality, and you can raise or lower their blood quality, and you get different varying amounts of XP for taking them, I guess. There's other ways to get XP, but yeah. Um, just gonna have a snack real quick and follow blood trail from the pier. Right. Gotta go this way. There's also the.
Fresh blood. The whole
I need
building
to turn.
reeks.
I need to turn the sensitivity down a little bit. It's just a little high.
The scent
Okay,
is
that's
so
better.
strong it makes
Um,
me dizzy.
then there's the pre-win. Your, I guess, just like your general enemies. Two-handed weaponry. Yeah.
This place reeks
I
of
do
bloodshed.
not know how to use my abilities on keyboard and mouse.
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst.
I guess it doesn't matter
I
at this
must have more.
current point in time.
This creature
Um,
is bedeviled. I must put it down.
yeah. Okay, just right, 1 and 2. I'ma just. How do I switch to my other? Well, I just wasted that. Oh, there we go. Get steak. Okay. I don't know how to auto target or target lock or anything right now because I was playing on gamepad. Just my turn. Get bit. I need to not get bit again. Okay. Also, I like Shadow Mist because it does a lot of damage. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. So in the middle of a fight, you can regain your blood by biting them.
Just casually going down on someone's neck.
In the middle of a life or death situation, yes.
Yeah.
This game actually does get pretty hard, though. If you don't, like, keep yourself leveled, it's really easy to just get destroyed.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well.
Oh,
Another
did,
lost soul, a kindred
Did the stream
spirit.
update
Listen to the
properly
sound of my
to change
voice.
the game?
I'm a doctor.
Yes,
You're
it
suffering
did.
from
It
shock.
shows everything
I
correctly now.
must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
So, there's
certain
also-
skulls are
yeah,
every bit
skulls.
as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Scal?
You truly are a newborn.
Thankfully, the game
I should
explains
have
pretty much
realized.
everything,
Wait.
and I'm right at the beginning,
You
so...
are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Also, you can do that.
That
Which-
is cool. The
Some-
that voice acting though is not.
I mean, it's all right. Could be
Yeah,
worse.
it's okay. Just
Solve the mystery of these terrible murders.
And then there's this guy. He's
Patience,
like
good
my
fellows,
favorite
I've come to
character.
offer help.
He's
Just give me a moment to secure my
eccentric.
boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
He's also very
I
helpful
just
towards the
need a
vampires, despite the
If I can learn something about what has happened to
Fact
William, I'll be a step closer to
the
understanding
plot of
what
this
happened to me.
essentially is that the Black Plague is happening, right? But that's not actually what's happening. What's actually happening
Or a
is
creature
invasion by
called the
vampires, and
Could it be
some people are
subspecies of
from my understanding, getting
I must find a
sick,
place
but
to
the
analyze
majority
the
of the people are being killed by vampires, and they're trying to cover it up as, you know, the plague. I think it's the Black Plague or Spanish flu, maybe one of the two. And you were a doctor who got bit,
Ah, I
turned,
had-
and then yeah.
I had myself muted there. Considering the technology, I'd imagine it's the Spanish flu.
Where are we headed?
Yeah,
We're on our
probably.
way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed
Oh,
for poor
and
Mr.
then
Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim.
I was gonna say
Who can
something,
say?
I completely forgot.
The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What?
Oh, right.
Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't
At
play
the very
me for a
beginning of the
fool.
game,
You use me
like
to
the
locate
first
that
thing you do
Scal.
once you
must know
turn
who she is.
is
I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a
kill
lady behind her back. But
your,
will
I think,
tell you
younger
she
sister.
values her privacy.
I think
London
younger,
as peaceful
but
as she
not that
appears from the
particularly
middle of the
matters.
canal.
Regardless, you kill your
If
sister.
only that were the reality.
She's
of
your
the
first
situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid
taken,
this part
I
of
suppose.
town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last
Jeez.
bastion
We're
between the
very
rest
close
of
to her.
London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war
Yep,
still
it was
rages.
Spanish flu. You're right.
Welcome to the front lines of a
Nice.
plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
Also,
I am the
obviously, being
administrator of Pembroke
undead,
Hospital.
I can't
I thought you were
exactly
here in service of
catch
your mysterious
the
order,
Spanish flu
Brotherhood
now.
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm
I
a
also
man
need
of
some new
science.
clothes
A
and to
physician,
clean
like
my
yourself,
neck wound.
Dr. Reed.
How do
You
you know
can
who
still
I am?
very
No
clearly
need
see
for
the giant
modesty.
thief marks.
You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
Okay, yeah,
sir.
I
surgeon.
knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed.
Jonathan Reed,
Marvelous.
who
Have you
frankly,
met?
for all I know, could
I
have been a
attended
real
3 of your
person,
seminars before the war. I have the utmost
but
admiration for your research.
never bothered to check.
And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Oh yeah, the irony in that. I didn't even think about that.
Word again from a so-called man of science.
I understand.
Hey,
Traditionally,
magic
the role
is
of science is
just
to refute
science
myth,
that we
but
don't understand
when
yet.
myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of
That's how
St.
it
Paul
goes.
has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's
People
so
used to
much for
call,
you
like,
learn.
Telecommunications magic. Up until we were like,
Yeah,
oh, so that's
well.
how that works.
Then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital.
And
As
I have a
physician,
cover.
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
Also,
This is sudden.
it's scary, but he
I was
takes
returning
this
home to see
insanely
my sickly
well.
mother. But alas, that
But
was
I guess
before
considering that
contracting
he's
this
a surgeon, you know, he's
affliction.
used to. He
Dr.
also was
Reed,
in
take a
whatever
moment
war
to
took
consider.
place around
The
this
post
time
would be for the night shift,
prior to the
providing
Spanish
a good
flu.
explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately
So as a
reimbursed
field surgeon,
and
so
have a
he's
place
like
to hide. I even had the
pretty
forethought
calm
to bring
under
some clean clothes.
almost any circumstances.
So, what do you say?
I guess I don't really have much of a choice, now
It
do
seems
I?
I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book.
Am I actually gonna
the
get
beginning
paid?
of a beautiful friendship.
Please? I have no family anymore, and I'm, you know, air quotes, dead.
Not dead enough.
Vampire, not dead enough. But yeah, this becomes your like first real base of operations. and
Dr.
you can start
Swansea, thank
figuring out
goodness. I
what
was
the heck
beginning
is
to
going
be
on.
concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
We have a
Oh,
dude
Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients.
who is
Nurse Scouse said she
definitely
couldn't
a
take it
new
anymore and
patient.
resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and
She
Dorothy,
is a nurse
Yes,
that
Doctor?
does the most.
Dr. Reed here has just returned from
There
the
have been
front.
restrictions to making
He
them.
served King Country.
Yeah,
and will be
you can
joining
kind
us
of go
here at
over the
Pembroke.
some of the
We're very lucky
restrictions,
to have gained a surgeon of
but
his talent, and one so experienced in
it'll
blood transfusions.
cause
That is good
problems
news
for other
indeed,
people
Doctor.
usually, especially on
Oh,
lower
yes.
end hardware. It's like the polygon count is really just a suggestion, realistically.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay, now this is over. But yeah, you can get away with a lot. It'll just be that your avatar is very poor. And so if people have very poor turned off, a lot of your like fun things, I guess, that you can do with the avatar won't work properly. And they just won't see it outright because they turn them off. Hey look, 2 guys in a knife fight. Well, one guy in a knife fight and the other guy without a knife.
Rotten old prison.
That's called murder.
Yeah.
Drink at this river. Try it all.
I'm having a vampire moment.
Oh, come on, you bastard.
Oh, hey there.
I
You
won't
spilled a lot of
bite.
blood.
Sir,
Mind if I
please.
suck on your neck?
You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
Can I have a sip?
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
To be fair, this guy is a absolute asswipe.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I think I'm using... No, I'm using
Name's Clay Cox.
humanoid.
I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr.
But
Cox.
if you're trying to
Let me
do
assist
anything
you to that better place.
like really specific, generic is probably your better option. And then you could just modify it to like however you want or need.
Bring this fading light into the shadows.
Follow the red trail leads right into
The
shadows, yeah.
dance of life and death.
But I'm not actually gonna do that.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this.
It's a really nice XP
I will
boost,
not
but
take another life.
his blood quality is also like super trash right now. He'll still get 500 XP, but you can see the difference between somebody who has like maxed out blood quality. 6k XP.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
And it'll be fine. Since I'm fairly familiar with how the game mechanics work, that sensitivity is still really high.
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry.
But yeah,
Doctor, where
Slick,
have you
I'm
been?
not like
I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff
super
members, no matter
familiar
how
yet with
illustrious they may be.
Unity's setup,
I
so
found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
right,
Dr.
porters are a
Swansea
thing.
insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
They- She
Nurse
works
Crane.
fast.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions.
Let's see. Can ask how
And Mr.
the
Hampton.
priest
I gave him a
is.
sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
That's fair. If I'm being completely honest, this character is not like I didn't design this character from scratch. For one thing, it's from a base, and then on top of that, I just commissioned somebody to make what I currently have, and then I'm going through and making modifications slowly as I learn to better match like what I want in the end. But yeah, motivation is definitely the part that is the hardest. Otherwise, I think I would have, well, for one thing, have clothes.
If you
At
could
least
point
by
me
now.
in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the
Dave, are you still
hospital,
there?
left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay. You couldn't. Okay. And then.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Hey, sorry. Don't know why it wasn't working. Anyway, I was going to say, then you have me who
Apologies, I've
I'm
only
just commissioning
met him
someone
the
to make
once.
me one.
This is sudden.
Well, yeah.
I've only just returned to England.
I mean, I did the same thing,
Dr.
so...
Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most
Yeah, but-
compassionate physician.
I'm putting less effort into it than you did.
It's right to...
You'll get to know him.
Eh.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel like the longer you play with it, the more you're going to want to customize it and stuff. And eventually you'll start wanting to play with it a bit
Good
more.
evening, sir.
So it is. Do we know?
Yeah, there's an old guy, his doctor, he works here. I'm not going to go
Goodbye,
and
Doc.
freaking talk to everybody. Like, this, a big part of this game is talking to people, like learning things and getting to know people. And then either using that to suck the blood or that's fair. I used to be like that until I had got money. Now I'm much more fluid with what I spend things on. But I also just kind of like I want to do more myself, especially when it comes to personalizing Xylan to be better suited to me, but at the same time I have my limits where I'm like, I just can't do that. There's no point in even trying. Open the trash can. There we go. Okay, how do I target? Oh, control. Okay. Oh, no, I'm just not gonna. Yeah. Change the plans. We gonna run.
Murder.
Level 18 is not something I can take on right now.
I believe in you.
I tried taking on a level 10 around this time previously when I first played through. And, needless to say, I got my shit stomped. I could take on probably up to level 8 and get away with it. Although I'll probably get the crap beat out of me in the process. Another rat. Actually, if there's rats nearby, there's usually a safe house nearby too. There it is. Oh yeah, and the other thing about the commissions is I just went on Fiverr, and it actually worked out pretty well. Cause like I'm also really bad with texture painting, so that's the one thing that I was like, there's like no way I'm gonna be able to do this and make it look good. So having somebody else do it was absolutely the right call. I thought there was a safe house over here. Instead, it was just a way to get around. And we're gonna stay out of this area because I'm pretty sure it's even higher level than where I was. I really wish you got more use out of, what's my dodge? Ow! What? Oh, crap. Nope. I am maybe about to die. Okay, it's just space. Okay. I think we should just give up on trying to fight anybody. I'm just gonna constantly get myself killed.
Are you in like a higher level area, or what's going on with all of them?
Those other districts I wandered into, yeah, they're a little too much for me. Says the Dr. Swansea.
Yeah.
I am baby vampire, Dr. Reed. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. How did they manage to produce that quickly? That's
This
just
must be the
insane.
place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Oh yeah, that's very true. He just sleeps on a bed. They shook up the mythology with that one.
Gasp.
Anyway, analyzed blood sample. I got a regeneration serum. You can also craft and break down items and all kinds of stuff. So I use Scythe. I could upgrade it if I had the right components. And there are some things like I thought you could also. Pretty sure there's a way to break stuff down. There's also these recyclables, which like I can't really use for anything else. So it's just good to break them down. Then I can use them to. So there's these different treatments I can make, right? Because I am a doctor. So if I want to up somebody's blood quality,
is much more unstable.
he can stop talking for a moment. Like if I go back to this area, Dyson Delaney has fatigue, right? I can make a treatment for fatigue, and his blood quality will go up.
Human blood and
Decide I
shows
want
extensive mutation.
to embrace him
But this is not
later.
what happened to me. I must keep on
I
searching.
just don't have the components for it right now. So, yeah. And then I've got a shotgun, a revolver, a stake, a scythe, and then 2 melee
The
weapons.
sun is
One of
about
which I
to
upgraded
rise.
already once.
I can feel it. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Well, let's get some water. Go around and look through stuff. Collect up what I can. I thought there was a sink in here. Suppose not. Clean water is also kind of hard to come by right now with it, you know, endemic going on. And then when you sleep is when you can upgrade yourself. So, like, if I click on, here's the Shadow Mist level 1, level 2 is level locked, so I couldn't upgrade it anyway, and requires 2,000 XP to upgrade. So yeah, you also have some ults, which are incredibly powerful, but obviously much more late game. Yeah, you're biting, you got some defensive abilities. Let's see. Just blood control, just straight up. Invisible barrier, and then your like 3 main attacks that you will use throughout most of the game, and they do different types of damage. You got your melee damage, or physical damage, I suppose. You got your blood damage, and then you've got your shadow damage. And then got upgrades to yourself to make yourself stronger, and then upgrades to make your like physical abilities better, I suppose. It's just carry weight, carry capacity, and then tactical abilities, which lets you jump forward or away, I believe you can also do. I think that might be a farther along upgrade, lets you jump, yeah, away. And then Shadow Veil, which just straight up invisibility as long as you're in the shadows. I think you can upgrade it to the point where it doesn't matter if you're in shadow or not. But, and then pretty much everything has branching paths.
So at that point, it would be like sneaking in Skyrim. You get to a point where you can just crouch and stand in front of someone.
Pretty much. You can either specialize in dealing more damage from being hidden or being hidden better and recovering while you're hidden. And then obviously everything marked in red is what I currently have, and then everything with exclamation points is what I can upgrade currently. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get better regen. And then more bite damage. And that's all I can do for now, so move on. And then of course, because still a vampire, still burning sunlight.
I'm to stay here until my research is complete.
Answer the door. Okay.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
I love how he shifts from like, what am I? I'm a monster to these pathetic mortals. Very, very quick shift.
I'm so
Hi.
sorry.
Really,
I
like,
know
2
Dr.
nights.
Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted.
Okay, what were you saying?
Me?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
What type of hospital?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
I may
Yes,
have a
yes,
solution. In front.
However, do you...
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead.
The storeroom. fat chance.
Perhaps I should look.
It's the large building behind the hospital.
The abandoned morgue behind.
Sorry to anybody who doesn't want me skipping those. If you don't want me to skip them, just please say so in the chat, and I will stop. But I tend to do that whenever they got lengthy conversations going on. The first mission is I need to go out here, go around the side, and go into the morgue where, you know, normally dead people would be. Instead, we've got undead people walking around. And take care of them while also getting the stuff, which I can't remember exactly what he grabs, but we'll see in a moment. And it's just really like an introductory, hey, we just taught you how to fight, now give it a shot for yourself. And yeah, I think I died like 3 times the first time I tried this.
Oh, wow.
Combat in this game can be difficult, or it can be really easy, and it feels like it's not super balanced well, because it feels like that's really the only 2 options there are. Either everything's going to
Scowl voices in the garden.
destroy you,
I
or
should investigate.
you're immortal.
If they were to find somebody.
That's kind of impressive how they could do that.
Right? Like, this guy's level 6, right? He's stronger than I am. And there's 2 of them, I think. I'ma just, not do that. What is... I already forgot the button. Alright. See? See. Get shot. Okay. So, I took a little bit of damage, but hey. I also
Not too bad.
Up all of my very few bullets, but okay. Let's just eat this guy a little bit. One really good get away method is to get the ability. There's an ability where you can like lock people in place, and it's part of your mesmerize ability, I think. But you lock them down, you hit them with the shadow mist, so they can't run. And then pretty massive damage.
Damn.
Hmm.
No, I just said damn. That sounds good.
Oh. Well, it took a lot of trial and error and wasted levels to get to realize that that was a thing I could do, and it be, you know, effective. Okay. I'm not even in the main mission area right now. Those are just enemies that spawn. But you still get XP for every enemy you kill. You don't get much, which is where the murder them using the whole embrace ability system is sometimes better. Yeah, so I'm gonna get what? Okay, skulls don't actually generate XP. That's interesting. I thought they did. The pre-wins do. Oh no, there it goes. It just took a second. It was 5 XP for that guy. Very, very minimal. Versus if I was able to embrace Dr. Swansea right now, I'd get 6,000 XP.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is such a huge difference, though.
The thing is that doing that has consequences.
It's locked, all right.
Wait, I thought this was... No, this is... Entrance is around the side. So, like, you know, if you embrace somebody who's a pillar of the community, like Dr. Swansea, the community may well collapse.
Yeah.
And then, so instead of this being a safe zone, it would instead be an area where, you know, skulls are running wild, maybe even full vampires, and it would be a nightmare to try to navigate unless I was strong enough to, you know, just not care, basically.
Damn, that's pretty cool though. Pretty dynamic.
It works pretty well, but trying to do a no embrace run is relatively difficult. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. If I want to do no embrace or if I want to do just, take who I have to so I can get strong enough to not have to worry about it. And making mistakes in this game do also have permanent consequences for later in the game. So if I let somebody die, through inaction or by killing them myself, then they're gone, and that can cause problems later. It can also make some things easier, technically speaking, but I've only ever had it make things more difficult.
It's pretty cool though. I don't know how I've never heard of this game before.
It didn't get a lot of attention when it came out. You just go ahead and... I don't even need to do this, but it just does free damage. Ah, crap. You know what? Get stunned. Get eaten.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Also, yeah, he is currently treating vampirism as just, another viral infection. Which, technically speaking, I suppose it is. But obviously it's also a bit more than that, because it does a lot different things to a person than what a regular viral infection would do.
Basement.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, where did you come from? No, 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 no. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Give me your blood. It's mine. I die. Okay. And also, the funny thing of you don't have to burn them, cut their heads off, any of that stuff. You slice them up with a machete.
It's locked.
Not brutal at all.
Let's see, I think there's a few more. No, there seems to be nobody else above me. You can, vampire senses. I can sense blood running through
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers.
things.
As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Yeah, also he's supposed to be like super ahead of his time, I guess. And very intelligent. Apparently, even though you're dead, and I can't remember if your heart actually beats or not, but I think that is something that's brought up at some point. You can your blood is still like moving through your body somehow. What? Okay. Somebody just like smoked in front of me. I don't know. Freaking Reed was blocking the way. I couldn't see what happened. But anyway. Yeah, so there's like 3. You can see like their hearts or whatever. Those little like things. I don't know. Okay, this ability reaches pretty far. It does have a cooldown, but it also does AoE, which is nice. So I can just fight him, and I'll just slice and dice him a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Lock onto him. I think you do have to have line of sight.
Feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after.
Oh, I just insta-killed him. All right. Yeah. There's another one. He's shambling his way toward. No, he's not. Insta killed him too. And I'm up to 300 XP.
I can see what you mean about being just a god, or you just get instant killed by anything else.
Yep. Okay, it was gonna force me to do that, and I can't back out. What? Oh, there we go. So like you can collect info and learn about people. So bring the wallet back to its owner.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better.
Oh yeah, I can just,
You're looking
apparently
for
by
us.
cutting people, I can
It's
just
locked, all
steal
right.
their blood.
All right then. I mean, that makes
Traces
sense.
of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips.
And yeah,
Some sort of drug overdose.
you said about the
perhaps?
whole. You can see what I mean. Yeah.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs.
Yes, yes. He's clearly
The
been
chest was
experimented on.
originally opened to perform the operation.
Like,
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube.
and then he
Signs
died
of
by
internal
massive
tippet has made.
blood loss. So basically, my conclusion from this is, or at least my potential conclusion, is that Dr. Tippett, the old guy right here, screwed up and ended up killing this guy. So I could go and confront him about it. Be like, hey, you messed up and you tried to hide it. Because there's no... The report said that he died from something else. I could look, but... rather than from mistakes on a surgeon's part. And basically the whole thing is you shouldn't be operating on people if you make, like, you know, if you're messing up.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can do that with, I think, pretty much every character that you like can interact with. There's something that you can do to like interact with them and learn about them. Not all of them are bad, like killing somebody by accident, but just various things. Also, doors auto close. Which, yeah, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh yeah, and I, you know, subject to popular belief, I suppose, but this game, you still show up in mirrors. Even though the mirrors, you know, barely work. This is an older game at this point. It came out in like 2017, maybe? Can't remember exactly.
It's not that old.
Okay, and that is not a skull. Oh wait, yes it is. He just screeched at me. He's a more powerful skull, though. And like Dark Souls, you have he keeps summoning shadows against me. But like Dark Souls, you have stamina gauge, and when it runs out, you're kind of useless. This guy just keeps teleporting around a bunch. I need to stun him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! I need to heal myself. This is not going well. And he got me. Crap.
Aw.
I may die. Screw it. I wasn't going to bite him at first. I was just going to heal myself and then hit him with the shadow ability, but I need more blood to heal. Because I am low. Using the blood healing doesn't actually drain that much blood, but using the shadow mist ability does. I am. Luckily, when you stun them, it lasts for a little while. But yeah, I basically... As far as I'm aware, you can't block either. You just have to dodge.
Just, you know, channel Piccolo's inner training.
God damn it. Okay, I wasted all my stamina. That could have gone better. We're just gonna finish this guy off.
Hello, Shadow Fox.
Oh, hey, Shadow's here. What's up?
These skulls can be so ferocious.
Okay.
So I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
He's just sitting here with the whole, what a monster am I? But also, yummy, yummy food.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Hey, so you know that touch portal thing that we had been messing with?
Mm-hmm. I'm alright,
Guess what I
Shadow.
got
How about
working
you?
on it.
What?
Well, you know, you'll just have to guess.
Oh, the stupid.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
What?
I'm glad
Don't
you have
like
fun
my
with them, though.
voices?
They scare me.
Yes.
I really wish the angry face wouldn't trigger all the time. It apparently tracks my eyebrows or something, and that's what triggers it. Anyway, good
you're
to
so
hear
cute
that
when you're
you're
angry.
good. God damn it. I can't smack you right now. But I would.
Aw.
Can't do any real upgrades. I could make some treatments and stuff, but I'm not going to right now. Oh yeah. Right. Shadow's finished, so I don't really know what time it is over there, but yeah.
So finish, that would be...
I need blood. Blood. Anyway.
Yeah, what would that be, like 7 in the morning? Something like that over there?
Sure. I found blood. Come here. See, this is the fun thing about when you're, like, ridiculously stronger than the enemies. You could just wreck
Dang, I was
them.
so close.
I ran out of stamina.
What was that about wrecking them now?
Look, I have to get used to managing my stamina again. One of the first things I did in this game was just max my stamina out, so I didn't have to worry about it. 8 in the morning? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh no. Oh no! Come on.
You're right there.
He's dead now. Pretty sure that should kill him. Yeah. I just need to heal. A lot. Wait for the cooldown to end. Heal again. There's other ways to heal, obviously, but that's the quickest way. I still came out on top with more blood than I started with.
Nice.
let's see. Yeah, so skulls are not resistant to shadow or blood damage, but they are somewhat resistant to melee damage and very resistant to guns. If I'm remembering that correctly. Pretty sure red means that they're better resistant against it.
So you have guns in this game?
Yeah, I've been using a shotgun.
Oh, well, yeah, but
I'm out of ammo for my shotgun, but, you know.
just bludgeon them over the head with it.
If the game would let me, I totally would. Oh, right. Yeah. Yes, shadow. There is shadow damage. That's what I keep doing to them with the little explosion. Also, if your red bar, so like you've got your health, right? But then you've got a little red indicator. If the red indicator goes down, that's permanently lost health. If the red indicator does not go down, that's health you will regen. You have 250 damage currently. Yeah, I think after another like 30-ish minutes or so, I'll call it because we got kind of a late start, and I know you're tired.
No, not at all. I will stay up forever.
I tried that. That's why I didn't wake up till 11.
Oh. Let me change that. I will stay up forever as long as I am with you.
Oh. I want to hug you. Wait. Actually, I can't physically hug you, but I can do this.
Other side.
Huh? What?
I don't know what you're doing, but
You'll see. Why is it? Are you watching a stream or no? Wait, you don't have a capital
yes, I
Z
am.
in your. Why are you not showing up? That's interesting.
Am I not?
It says you're not in the chat, at least. No,
Sure.
but you are. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Now you show up. Whatever. There we go.
Okay. Aw. Aw.
The beginning
You
of
are
this
so
game is
sweet.
also fairly slow-paced.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always
a colleague. Are you a doctor too?
not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr.
Yes, there is
Rakesh
hugs.
Chadana.
And
Now,
What do
you
you
don't
mean?
need to thank
No,
me
sir.
again for that. Yeah, he's just another doctor.
Do you need medical?
He's done some
Goodbye,
shady
Miss-
stuff, but he's a pretty chill dude. He's also a shop, so
It's locked.
I could kill him for the key, but yeah. I know there's a crouch, but I don't know what the crouch option is. Guy's lab coat feels about out of place with the rest of the setting. Yeah, because like he's got his lab coat, and then the other doctor has his lab coat, but then like everybody else is wearing like much more time appropriate attire. Also, I'm just gonna steal off some of these dead bodies. And it is definitely a kind of like weird. I don't know what the right word for that is. Opposite, I guess.
My plain and cold medical bench, sir. It's locked, all right.
You must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Oh, and speaking of the other doctor, here he is.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've...
Does
Oh
my-
no, this is this guy. Okay. I do not remember him at all.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
He's very doesn't matter, I guess. He's forgettable. Also just casual clipping through the chair right there.
As you do.
Is this another new guy?
Doctor. I believe Doctor.
Yeah.
I am Thoreau Strickland.
Strickland.
Goodbye, Doc.
You have a somewhat intense storyline with him. I wonder why that's not working when you try to do it to me.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Know this guy? Well, I mean,
Yes,
you know,
Doctor?
if you've ever seen King of the Hill.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Strickland propane.
You always knew the words to calm the
This hospital
There we
seems
go.
to be falling apart.
Took a second to kick in.
But in the circumstances,
The other thing
I'm
you can
willing
do
to
is
give
just
you the
like
benefit of
stand
the
around and
doubt.
listen to people, and they'll say things you'll like pick up and you'll like note down. Be like, oh, I can use that against them and stuff. I mean, you know, not necessarily use that against them, but it becomes a topic you can talk to them about, and then you can use that against them if you just decide to do so.
I was gonna say, you do that with everyone, you're just going to make everyone so paranoid with you around, just standing over them, jotting down notes.
When they're like, oh, what are you doing? They're like, shut up, I'm a doctor. You just continue to write down. This is the guy I could have embraced earlier.
Good evening.
Doctor,
And why?
people who don't sleep at night.
He's still a douche,
I'll leave you
but
for
at
now.
least he's in better shape than he was. Anyway, like, I've already pretty much... I do have sounds. It's not through sound alerts, though. It's through blurb. It's down in the description. And then the stream avatars, I just haven't finished setting it up yet. And I need to figure out, like, how I want the stream to look so that I can go ahead and figure out where I want to put them. I don't know if I want to do them just at the bottom, like with Ben's stream, or if I want to, like, have it. Oh yeah, this chick's like crazy.
Good evening, miss.
Or if I want to
I'm
have
Dr. Reed,
like on
new
the side
surgeon
or
at the
something.
Pembroke
I don't know
Hospital.
yet.
And
See.
who are
Your name has no...
I beg
What are you...
you.
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dr.
She
Reed.
thinks she's a vampire, but she's
Do
not
you require
actually.
my ser-
I have...
I'll
if
leave you.
Like, he can look at her and go, yeah, she's human, because he is a vampire. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and I got 1,000 XP, decent enough, and if I try and go fight anything that isn't where the game is letting me go, then I'll probably get destroyed. Yeah. So the issue with that right now is that I have it, and it's where did there's
Take a closer look at that snout.
was not ready for that. I just have to finish making it fit, I guess would be the better word. Because right now it doesn't really like work. I actually haven't shown you that at all, Ziv. I forgot about that. I found a made
What's that?
outfit that I'm eventually gonna put on Xylem. You get a kick out of that. Alright. I just gotta go back downstairs. And oh wait, she was fatigued. She isn't even showing up. Oh right, she's a pillar in a separate community. She isn't fatigued though.
Oh hey, Shadow Fox, thanks for the follow.
Oh.
just happened to have OBS open and I heard the notification sound. I was like, wait a minute. Where'd that come from?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
And I'm...
Well...
Goodbye.
She's short with him for, I think, majority of the game.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything?
Yes,
You've worked your first miracle.
Duty calls when the...
Many thanks, Doctor.
Yes, yes, yes. Talk to Swansea. Okay.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your agendas.
Yeah. I can either, jeez. I can either get really strong by, you know, murdering everyone and throwing this whole area into absolute destruction and chaos, or I can be not super strong and
Please,
still
Jonathan.
somewhat try
come
to
in.
be human.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body.
I can't.
Biology's penultimate frontier.
Play.
The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must
You
be
know,
all
I
so
have
new
no
to you.
idea of vertiginous.
This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I mean,
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire.
to be fair,
One
the
might
irony
say a
in that
gift
is
from
wrong.
heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Right?
Forgive me. I've been an admirer
Like
of
the
your
age-old
work for a
question
long
of,
time, and
you're a dentist,
now you
so
are
who's your
so
dentist?
much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Alan Poe? Yeah.
There is no need to
That'd be nice.
apologize, Edgar. You offered
Just
me
watching for
sanctuary
now.
when I had none.
Very
I don't
well.
believe this game actually has a
I have a
multiplayer
task
option.
for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all
But-
Yeah, I
your
just wanted to hang
newfound
out
skills.
in chat.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until
Yeah,
I
pretty
come
much.
to
We're
understand
just
what has
talking in
happened to
Discord.
me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would
Yeah, I
jeopardize
hadn't been
her
feeling
position.
too well, so I didn't want to,
And you would like me to eradicate this
You
threat?
know, do something super
Heather
active.
Stoll, of course not.
Nothing
I
wrong
would
with
just
that.
like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted.
Yeah,
I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
based off the way he talks about her, it certainly feels like there's a little something more going on there. Although, with that said, once we meet Lady Ashbury, you'll see why that's unlikely. What's this game about? This guy here is a doctor who was returning to London after being at war. It's set in the, Love, can you, help me out on that one? You're better with dates. And, like, you know, knowing history and stuff. Ziv.
Yes.
What year roughly is this in? Do you know? Black Plague times? I don't know. Or not Black Plague, dang it. Spanish
Yeah,
flu.
I was gonna say. So that it was 1918 was the Spanish flu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it was after
whatever.
the First World War.
Yeah. So he just came back from World War One. That's what it was,
Yeah.
as a field surgeon. And then he gets back and almost immediately gets turned into a vampire. And then, yeah, now he's like, all right, so this is the thing. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about it. And then also the Spanish flu hit. So they've got vampires, we got the Spanish flu, and we got a bunch of people who know that vampires exist and are trying to murk me, even though we haven't actually seen any of them so far. Today, at least.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
She is super nice, though.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind.
She actually
Blessings
cares
of an
about the
angel.
people that...
You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Granted.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night. Before vanishing.
Just straight out, oh, you're a vamp.
I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
But yeah.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time.
So Reed's kind of a douche to her because she's a vampire.
In spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Although to be fair, like... Yeah, first thing you could hit up is...
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed
also,
to
yeah,
answer my questions.
apparently it's pronounced bestiary.
You must have countless questions.
Text this slightly.
But
Oh,
rather urgent
yeah, I
matter
could
first.
fix that, honestly.
Swansea has
That's a... They could just move him over slightly. There we go. And that should have fixed that.
Ah,
explained.
I'm moving.
My cover,
There we go. I
if you
mean,
prefer,
should somewhat
has
work.
been compromised.
I could also put you on the other side, I guess. Like, over here. But,
yeah.
I like having you close to me.
Aww. You're so sweet.
So I could ask more questions about
As a
vampires.
new host, I will glad.
And, yeah, she's just
These
like, I'll answer your
past
questions sometime.
insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first
Well,
payment, but
considering
the
I tend to
blackmailer grows
skip them talking, you might want to have access to be able to actually read the subtitles. I could just ask her more clarifying questions, or I could just have her finish. I can ask, is it true? I'll take care of it.
If that
I'll meet that.
my life.
I'll deal with the problem. Let's see, what time is it? I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream here. I know it's been really short, but I did not get started with the stream as soon as I wanted to, so kind of.
What the dog doing?
The funniest part is that there is no dog. You're a fox and I'm a rabbit. What were you saying, though? Sorry.
Oh, I was just commenting on you saying you wanted to end the stream. I just said if you want to.
Yeah.
Don't do it because of me.
Oh no. I'm kind of not. I'm just kind of feeling done too. Cheeky way to save this game. Where's the crap bench? Is so you can only autosave. As far as I remember, there is no way to like save intentionally. But if you just go to the craft bench and exit out, I thought that worked. Or it worked on the PlayStation version. Yeah, the little Y thing is showing that it's saving.
Ah, there you go.
So. I do need a just chatting screen. I'll put it back to the start. Color is just favorite color. I figured because people were asking Ben about it all the time. I'd throw that in there. But I might do some like commands to like add filters over Xylan for fun. We'll see. And then I could change up the color command to do that. And it'd be like color and then whatever color you want to put over as a filter. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here. Sorry to say, just kind of not feeling it to go for too much longer. For the few people that are here, I'm not gonna go ahead and raid anybody this time, just because the other uh, three other people, and yeah. But I hope everyone did enjoy what little stream there was today, not counting the technical difficulties at the beginning there. And I'm gonna next week try and do a longer stream, but my weekend's about over, and I'll be a bit busy. So see everybody later. Bye.